Hi, I'm Peter Ilgenfritz, and I'm the new interim pastor here at the Congregational Church of Booth Bay Harbor. I've been in your community for a full 7 weeks now, and it's been a wonderful gift to be here with you. Well, we are living through strange times, doing things that we've never done before and living lives that we never imagined living before. We thought it might be a good idea to offer each other some midweek encouragement through these days as we seek to find our way from a life that had been a mere few weeks ago into this life and a far side that we don't know quite when we will reach there, but yet that we will someday, to that other side of this in-between time that we're living through today. I hope you in your own life and with your family are well and keeping safe and keeping those others in your life, and particularly the most vulnerable people among us, safe during this time as well. We all need each other more than ever. In this midweek word of encouragement, we hope to just offer some encouragement along the way for all of us. And so I'm just starting us off today with a question and a journey. I wonder, who do you want to be on the other side of this crisis? I mean, who are you becoming today that you will be tomorrow when this crisis is over? You know, it was a few weeks ago that life changed dramatically here in Maine and in Booth Bay Harbor. Suddenly we went from full restaurants and gatherings, full churches, to places that today are completely empty or closed. During a time like this, it's a good time to ask, who am I going to be on the other side of this crisis? You know, there's been so much in these past days that for me, and I imagine for you as well, has kind of closed our lives down. There's so much news swirling around out there, and so much sadness and grief and worry, anxiety and loss in our own community and throughout the world that, well, we can just become smaller people. I mean, the press of all of that fear and that anxiety and that worry and the weight of the grief upon grief that we have borne already and that we will bear can make us close in. Fear and anxiety and pain and worry can make us do that. And while there's nothing wrong with that, I think that we all also want something more than that. We want to open up our lives and have a time of challenge and change and struggle, be a time that just doesn't make us smaller, but makes us bigger people. I mean, more generous and more compassionate and more gracious, more conscious and connected to others, to our whole planet and people and world. And so I'd like to invite you, if you're willing, to there at home, just to close your eyes for a few minutes and go with me on a journey. Imagine that you are standing on a familiar dock. I mean, you can feel You can feel the familiar wood beneath you. Feel the breeze. Remember how life is. You've stepped onto a tippy little boat, and you feel like you're on that tippy little boat today. A swirl of wind, not knowing quite how to be in these days and quite what you're doing. It's now sometime in the future. Your boat has come and rested upon a sandy beach, and you've stepped out onto lush green grass. You look around and you smile because all those people you've been missing, I mean, those folks that you've just had to Facebook with or talk with on the phone or Zoom with, I mean, they are there. And you reach out a hand or you open your arms for a warm hug. Oh, it is so good to get a hug again. It is so good to be together again. And you walk off thinking about those places where you're going, where you imagine being now. I mean, back there at school, looking around at the friends in your classroom, leaning back in your chair. It's even good. It is good to be back here. Or you're back at your office, talking to friends. You're out at dinner with a table full of family. You're here at church, leaning back into a familiar place in the pews. And as you lean back, you smile. You remember back to that dock that you left long ago, stepping out onto that boat into these past days and weeks and months that have been so uncertain, so full of challenge and change and struggle, and yet you smile here on this far shore. You smile. You think, you remember, you feel, you know, wow, who have I become? I've become bigger. I've become more than I was before I walked through with the rest of humanity through this coronavirus crisis. And while this crisis has cost a lot, it's helped me learn how to walk through pain and through grief. It's taught me how to reach out and to connect with others. It's just opened up my heart. It's just helped me know and realize how much we need each other. As you pause here, you wonder at the gift of all that your life is and all that it is becoming. I invite you to slowly open your eyes again and just take a moment to be present where you are. To wonder, what is something I do, something I open myself to, something I say yes to today, that will help me become that person I am longing to become tomorrow, on the other side of this present crisis. Not a smaller person, but a bigger one. Great in generosity and love and compassion and care. A person with and for that community we see around us all. May you go well. May you be well this day. So may we all. And may we all grow into the bigger people and the more wider, embracing community that these days call us to become.